She had a look that could stop traffic and a talent that left critics speechless. Anne Baxter wasn't just another Hollywood actress, she was unforgettable. Whether she was lighting up the screen with her fierce energy or turning heads on the red carpet, Anne knew how to make people gasp. She didn't play by the rules, and that's exactly what made her so exciting to watch. From the moment she stepped into the spotlight, she brought something raw, bold, and impossible to ignore. Anne was born in 1923, but her story was far from ordinary. Her grandfather was none other than Frank Lloyd Wright, the legendary architect. That creative spark clearly ran in the family because Anne had an instinct for drama, glamour, and attention. She was only a teenager when she caught the attention of 20th Century Fox, and from there, her rise was fast. When she starred in The Magnificent Ambersons in 1942, people started to realize she wasn't just another pretty face. She had the kind of talent that made you stop what you were doing and pay attention, but everything changed with All About Eve. That role didn't just make her famous, it made her a legend. Anne played Eve Harrington, a young, ambitious actress with a hidden agenda, and the performance was chilling. She brought a mix of innocence and ruthlessness that was both shocking and brilliant. Audiences were stunned by how real she made it feel. You didn't just watch her, she pulled you into the story and made you feel every second of it. It wasn't just good acting, it was something bigger. It was real emotion, real fire. And it left a lasting impression. Anne had a presence that was almost electric. On screen, she was magnetic. Off screen, she had a style that made everyone turn and stare. She wore clothes with confidence, not just to look good, but to make a statement. And every statement said, "I know who I am." Whether she was wrapped in elegant gowns or bold, eye-catching outfits, Anne made sure all eyes were on her. It wasn't about being trendy, it was about being fearless. She wore what she wanted, said what she felt, and owned every second of it. One of her most unforgettable roles came in The Ten Commandments, where she played Nefertiti, the Egyptian queen. That wasn't just another character for her, it was a transformation. Anne became that queen with every move, every word, every look. She brought strength, beauty, and passion to the role in a way that made the film larger than life. It wasn't just a performance, it was a moment. People still talk about it because it was the kind of role that stays with you. Watching her, as Nefertiti felt like watching someone take complete control of the screen. But Anne wasn't just bold in her acting, she was bold in life. At a time when many actresses were expected to play it safe, she stood out by being unpredictable. She wasn't afraid of controversy, she wasn't interested in being polite if it meant hiding who she really was. She once said, "Acting is not what I do, it's who I am." That kind of honesty wasn't common in Hollywood, but it's what made her stand out. Anne Baxter didn't just perform, she lived her truth, no matter the cost. She faced personal challenges too. She was married 3 times, dealt with heartbreak, and went through difficult moments. But through it all, she stayed true to herself. She didn't pretend to be perfect, and she never tried to fit anyone else's idea of what a star should be. Her independence made her even more powerful. She was open about her struggles, and that honesty connected with people in a way that glitter and fame never could. She was real, and that made her rare. Even as the years passed and Hollywood changed, Anne kept doing what she did best, acting with heart and taking risks. From dramatic roles to lighter ones, she never stopped pushing herself. Her performances stayed sharp, emotional, and completely her own. She didn't fade into the background. She stayed present, stayed interesting, and kept surprising people until the end of her career. Anne Baxter's legacy isn't just about the awards or the roles she played, it's about the way she lived, bold, unapologetic, and passionate. She showed that you don't have to fit a mold to be successful. You don't have to be perfect to be admired. You just have to be real. And she was as real as it gets. So the next time you watch one of her films or see an old photo of her walking into a Hollywood event, remember, this was a woman who left nothing to the imagination and everything on the table. She gave her all, in every role, in every moment, and that's why people are still talking about her today. She didn't follow the crowd, she led it. Anne Baxter proved that being unforgettable isn't about playing it safe. It's about taking chances, owning your power, and never apologizing for who you are. She may be gone, but her story still stops people in their tracks. Because once you see her on screen, you don't forget her. You can't. What do you think about Anne Baxter's fearless career and incredible style? Share your thoughts in the comments. If her story surprised you or made you curious to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on Hollywood's boldest stars. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.